In a story becoming somewhat old hat, another big earnings day for Abercrombie & Fitch, really blowing away estimates on the top and bottom lines, coming out here with much better than expected guidance. Fran Horowitz is the longtime CEO of Abercrombie & Fitch and always makes some time with us here for Yahoo Finance. Fran, good to catch up with you. I mean, I think I had this conversation with you 3 months ago. The results really, I think, shocking Wall Street again. What are some of the drivers here? Is it a single category? Is it just denim everybody's excited about? Or is it more broad-based?
Yeah, Brian, it's so exciting. So to your point, I mean, we did talk 2023 was a defining year for us. And we came out and said, our goal for 24 was to drive strong, profitable, sustainable growth. And Q1 certainly did that for us, as well as a strong start to Q2. But the success is broad-based. I mean, both brands were double-digit up, which is exciting to see, even with Hollister accelerating from the +9 for Q4 into a +12 for Q1. Also, we saw double-digit across the regions, so EMEA, APAC, and North America. And most exciting is we saw it across all genders. We couldn't say that last quarter, right? The guys' Hollister business hadn't gone positive yet, and now it did. So broad-based, a lot of balance across the business today.
Let's get geeky. I know you're a retailer at heart, Fran. What is it about that you're selling that is working? Is it the print on a dress? Is it the quality in a pair of jeans? Is it a zipper on a jacket? I mean, because clearly, this is not a one-quarter phenomenon. This is probably over a year or about a year of these really strong results. So something is hitting right with shoppers.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Brian, I credit it to the operating model that we have created here, which is staying very close to the customer, keeping our inventory very lean, and running this incredible chase model where once we get an indication about product, we can chase and get back into it in a relatively fast period of time. But the overall product is working. I mean, the consumer is voting on everything from dresses to jeans to fleece. So it's very broad-based. I mean, they're just loving the product. They're loving, I guess, what I would sort of call the fashion equation between the product and the fashion coming together at a price that they think is an incredible value for what we're putting out there for the quality.
I'm not mentioning any names here, Fran, but I had a dreadful experience at a department store last weekend. I walked in there. There's no customer service on these large floors, a lot of out of stocks. And then I find out that the store is likely to close in a couple months. Are you gaining share, and a couple others in your space gaining share from these department stores just going away and not servicing their clients well?
Yeah, I mean, I think that we obviously are gaining share. I mean, you've followed this business for a long time, and it's pretty much gaining a piece of the pie because the growth in apparel is usually, very, very low. So it is about gaining share. And I think we're doing exactly that, both with Abercrombie, which we've just expanded the addressable market to such a degree that they're now starting to shop with us in their 20s, staying through, well through their 40s. And then the Hollister teen consumer as well. I mean, every year we have new teens that, that come of age and join the brand. So I think the opportunity to just continue to take share is where we're seeing it.
I think you just basically gave me the green light to still continue to shop at Abercrombie without telling the world, the millions of people that watch Yahoo Finance, how old I am. You're real classy, Fran. I appreciate that. So, I picked up a couple things on your earnings call that maybe I hadn't heard from before. Let's start with this wedding business. When did it launch? Where is it? How big is it? Because it seems like it's drawing new people into the company.
Sure. So the wedding dress shop is an interesting concept because it started several years ago in something called the Best Dressed Guest Collection, where we were, previously thought of as a jeans and t-shirt company. We started selling dresses, and the dress business continued to grow and grow. And our customers said to us, we also want dresses for certain, more dressy wearing occasions. So we started to do that. And then about 2 years ago, the consumer came to us and they said, listen, weddings are no longer a day. They're 2, 3, 4 days. And that speaks right to who we are, right? This long weekend and the teen and the consumers spending time with their friends. And they're like, we need outfits through 2, 3, 4 days for some of these wedding celebrations. Can you guys help us out? And so we created this wedding dress concept. It launched in March. It's in all stores and online as well. Some stores have a bigger build out and a display, but the dresses are available in stores around the world. And the season hasn't even started, if you think about it. Like, we got ahead of the wedding season. The wedding season really builds up in June and into the fall. So already beating our expectations and excited to see where it's headed in the back half.
4-day weddings, that's a festival, Fran. I thought it was just $300 plate and you get some prime rib and you get out of there. I mean, what weddings are these?
Then you are not on the circuit right now, and I can tell you, it's a 2-day minimum. Some of them are up to 4 days. Then you get the destination weddings. I mean, it's quite an incredible industry right now.
Is there a guy's component there? Because I will drop a name. The last time I rented a tuxedo for my brother's wedding like 7 or 8 years ago, and I had a horrible experience at Men's Warehouse. Is there any guys coming to the Abercrombie wedding business?
Oh, yes, absolutely. For the very first time, we just launched some suits in the store. They're selling very well. The quality fashion value equation is fantastic. We've seen lots of positive response in social media from our consumer. If you get a chance to walk Fifth Avenue, you'll see the suits. They really look great.
Duly note. I will check it out here in New York City. All right, so the wedding business checked on. Now, I did also get the sense now the final piece to your turnaround puzzle, if you will, is a focus on Europe and Japan. Talk to us about what you're doing in each of those markets. Is it a lot more store openings? I mean, how do you take what you've done in the U.S. and make it work overseas?
So spot on. So we have a playbook. That is what we run. I've run the company on that since I got here. And our term now is we're exporting our playbook, which is exactly what we're doing. We've built teams in London to realize and understand the ambition in EMEA. And we've built a team in Shanghai to understand more broadly than Japan, but the whole entire APAC region. In fact, Brian, last week I took the board to London and we had our first, under my leadership, our first international board meeting to understand what the opportunities look like globally. In our investor day back in June of 2022, we talked about global expansion and what that opportunity looks like. So we're excited. I mean, we probably have a smaller business today than we have had in the past internationally, and we're looking forward to realizing those opportunities over the next few years.
And at the same time, it does seem like you're about to open a lot more stores in the U.S. How many stores will you open, I guess, ahead of the holiday shopping season, and what do these stores look like?
So this year, globally, we'll open up what we call 125 new experiences. So that is a combination. A new experience is either a new store or a remodel or a reposition of a store. So last year we did 65. This year we're going to do 125. That's globally.
Lastly, Fran, you've been at this a while with Abercrombie & Fitch. What's your leadership timeline look like? What else do you have left to achieve?
We are at the beginning of this journey, Brian. I'm telling you, it is just to have put up the results that we did today. Could not be more proud and more excited for this team. The next push, North America has been fantastic. The Americas are still an opportunity, as well as, like we just spoke a minute ago, about EMEA and APAC. So lots to come in the future. Well,
I will say I hope no 4-day weddings are my future. Not my thing. I mean, I love to get my party on, but 4 days talking weddings sounds really expensive. I don't know. But thank you for bringing those suits to Abercrombie & Fitch. Fran Horowitz, really congrats on this quarter, and we'll catch up with you soon.
Great. Thanks, seeing you, Ryan.